And so when I sat down with Father Davis, I started to explain to him. I said, "Look, I've done enough of the studies at the Harvard Divinity School about comparative social ethics, et cetera, to know that the 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 basic worldview that an individual person adheres to is predicated upon the answers that he or she provides, at least unconsciously, to four major pillar fundamental questions. One is the cosmological question as to how the universe came into being. The second one is the so-called teleological question, which is how is our universe unfolding? Is it expanding and dissolving into nothingness, or is it going to oscillate back and forth in a state of mass and energy? What is the teleological end game for our physical universe? Thirdly, of the four pillar questions is the ontological question: is how does consciousness relate to the material realm? And what is the role of consciousness in kind of forwarding our own biological evolution? Is there any kind of role played in your intention and to evolve your consciousness? And then fourthly, the fundamental one is the epistemological question, and that is, what is it you look to? How is it you go about determining what truth is? Is it predicated on just the exercise of your five physical senses that you can then process through your intellect, or do we have other faculties? Do we have, for example, another faculty by means of which we can directly and potentially immediately
Right.
experientially discern the bonding phenomenon that bonds every single ultimately irreducible integer of matter in the universe together into one unified harmonic whole? And more importantly, do we have an additional faculty over and above that is able to access the infinite and eternal, the exterior to the sum total of mass and energy in our universe? Do we actually have access to the infinite and eternal field of consciousness, not as a separate entity? This is that whole mistake that people make. This is not a noun that we're talking about here. This is a field of infinite and eternal consciousness.